Good afternoon. I'm here in Key Largo again for episode 2 of our Smoke Stompers Museum here in Key Largo Fire Rescue. And I'm here today with Benny Gonzales. He was the former assistant chief of Tavernier Fire Rescue. We told you we were going to come to you live from Tavernier, but a lot of stuff going on over there. I think Benny would agree. But Benny, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for doing this with us. Benny, what we're looking for, my friend, is we're just looking to kind of hear how did it start for you in the fire service, like from the beginning?
Well, from the beginning, I started up in New Jersey as an elderly gentleman asked me to join their department. And then a year later, I decided I had to move for a job.
Right.
I had a job interview, so I moved down to Key Largo.
Right.
And then when I got down here, I said, well, I still enjoy doing the fire service because of what they do to help people and so forth and so on.
Right.
When I got down here, I decided to look for a department to join. Stopped in Key Largo, but I lived close to Tavernier the most, so I went to Tavernier.
Sure.
And I signed up with them, and we took it from there. And it was a nice experience. Everybody was friendly. Got to do a lot of learning. What else? It was just.
When did Tavernier start? When did you go down there and knock on their door?
It was in 1983.
Right.
And I was scared because it was a new place for me.
Sure.
But everybody was, in arms, open arms. They took you in and they showed you around the department. And,
who was the first person that you met?
Chief Dunn.
Chief Dunn.
Chief Dunn.
Jim Dunn,
Jim
right?
Dunn.
Yep.
Great chief.
Yeah.
Great chief. There was nothing he could help you. He'd help you with everything that you needed to know.
Sure.
He's also Carl Gable's chief.
Right.
Past chief. Since then, he's been retired.
Right.
But it was a beautiful relationship to go in there and be accepted as a firefighter and a person.
Right.
It was it was something nice.
Yep. So as years would pass, you became a firefighter. Now, as I know you were my assistant chief in Tavernier. How did you get up to lieutenant, captain? How did that evolve?
I just Jim Dunn asked me if I wanted to be an officer. Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah, I'll think about it because it's a lot of responsibility as an officer. So he said, well, you make a great officer because I see how you do things around the department and you help people and you everything in general.
Exactly.
So one day I said, I would like to be lieutenant. He said, well, what are you waiting for?
Right. And that's kind of the way it was back then.
Yeah, back then, he showed us up for lieutenant. And as soon as I accepted the position as a lieutenant, that was, the beginning of everything. Everybody training people and showing them how everything works, the jaws, how to pack hose, how to, do an entry on a fire, the whole entire shabil as in the fire service.
Love it.
So,
Love it.
And then we, as time progressed, kept getting an offer to be an assistant chief, captain, and so forth and so on until I became chief.
Sure.
And that was everybody wanted me to be the chief, and I declined it several times because I didn't think I was ready for it.
Right.
So you don't want to take on a responsibility as a assistant chief to take the position as a chief.
Right.
But I said, let me give it a go.
Yeah.
And I ended up doing 2 years of fire chief.
Yep.
For Tavernier. I enjoyed it. I did a lot of stuff with Sergio.
Right.
Sergio was, we went to the meetings together down in Marathon. He was just somebody to look forward, look at and say, wow, that I can go with this guy and he knows his stuff.
And friendship.
And friendship.
Friendship,
Yeah,
huge.
because we
Huge in
rode
this
together.
community.
We rode together. We had lunch together. We had coffee together.
Right.
It was just really something nice.
Comfortable.
Yeah,
Very
something comfortable.
Very, very cool. So let's talk about some of the activity that you were in and some of the fires. I know there were some big fires in Tavernier.
Okay, the one
biggest one that